Well, my dad left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much from along me, just his old guitar and the empty bottle of booze. I don't blame the couple brother here, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named his Sue. Well, I must have thought it was quite a joke. Got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seen a lot of long too. Some guys are giggling and I turn red. Some guys laughing and I bust his head. See, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up pink and I grew up mean, and I just got hard and just got keen. I roamed from town to town and had my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars, and I'd search the honky tonks and bars. Well, it was Gallenberg in mid-July, and I just hit town on my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on the street of mud, we had a table dealing stuff. Sit a dirty major dog named Shel. But I knew that he was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had. The dude was on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent, gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "How do you do? My name is Sue. Now you're gonna die." He looked right across between eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, coming with a knife to cut off a piece of my ear. Bust a chair right across the street, then I stumbled to the wall and into the street, stumbled into the road. Now I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. Kicked like a mule and bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss. Went for his gun and I drew mine first, and then I saw him and he looked and smiled. Said, "Son, this one is rough and a man's gonna make it, but it's gotta be tough." And I knew that I wouldn't be there to help you along, but I named the game to get by. I knew that was in your name to help me strong. Now you just fought on hell of a fight. I know you hate me, hit me like, kill me now, or if you do. You ought to thank me before I die for grabbing the gut to spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch named you Sue. What could I do? I got all choked up and I took down my gun. They called me his father, they called me his son. I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. If I ever have a son, I'm gonna call him Bill or Georgia, any goddamn thing but Sue. I still hate that name. I say